Hello everyone, welcome back to the Angular Live project. In this video, we will do the CURD operation related to the Angular. So let's go to the Visual Studio Code. And in the previous video, we have consumed all the API method which we created in ASP.NET Core application. Now in this video, from the student detail and student detail list, we will consume all these methods. So let's go to this student detail, and here what we will do, let's first go to the UI and see what we are going to do. So this is the UI, and from this UI what we can do, like on this submit, it can be a same record as a update, or we can put the as a new record. So for that one we are going to implement. So for that one let's design this ng submit. So here what I am going to check, first we will check like if this dot service dot form data dot student id, if it is equal to 0 means it's a new record. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to define a one method, and for that method what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a insert method. So let's create that insert method first. So insert record, so that method name I'm going to give insert record, and that method will take as a form, and this will be ng form. So let's take this ng form, and next method, like if it is not a first record, then what method name I'm going to give? I'm going to give the next method name as a update record. So let's define that update record, and that method will also take as a form, and the type of this will be the ng form. So that I'm going to define it. Now let's take all these things like this insert record, here this, and here what I'm going to pass, I'm going to pass this form here. Else what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass this update record here, and same I'm going to pass the form here. So now we have to implement these two records. So in the insert record what we will do first, we will check, like first of all we will call that service method. So let's put in that way. So for that one, like what we have to do, this dot service dot post student details, and inside this one, like using the subscribe method, we have to do that we have seen in the previous videos as well. And here student register, and inside using the lambda expression, what we are going to check, we are going to first of all so means if this post request is successful, we get a successful result from the API, then what we will do, whatever the controls are there, whatever the control is there, we will refresh all these controls. So for that one what we have to do, we have to write a one reset method, and that reset form method we have to write it. So for that one let's first write that reset method here. So that reset method is this. So basically here in the reset method what we are doing here, in this reset method we are initializing all the values whatever we are having, like related to the student ID, name, address, DOB, gender, all the value we are doing, we are resetting. So now in the insert, if the successful login, we do the post request, then what it do the this dot reset form, and inside this one we will pass the form, and after this one what we will do, we will pass in one alert message, and that is record inserted successfully. So record inserted successfully. So that alert message we will pass, and after this one, like what we will do, we have to refresh the list, because once we insert the data here, this list should be refreshed. So for that one we have to call the API method, and that is service dot refresh list. So that we have to define. Apart from this one, like if we will get any error while doing this one, so what I'm going to do for that one, we will write a one method here, and that is error, and next what we have to and then we have to put inside this one, like like we can put inside the console log, and this error we can put inside that one. So that method we have to define in this way. Now let's implement this update method. So this is the insert method that we have designed. Now similar to that one, we have to design the update method. So for that one, let's call the service method first. So this dot service dot put student details, and inside this one using the subscribe we have to do, and from here what we have to do similar to that one, like student register, and from there what we have to do, first of all this dot reset form. So similar to all the operation we have to do in that way. So we have to pass the form, and after passing the form what we have to do similar to that one, like we have to show the alert message like in record updated successfully, that message name we have to change, and after this one we have to log the error if we face any error from here. So this is the method we have designed here. Now next thing, what we have to do when we come to this page, like when we land to this page, so for that one what we have to do, this dot reset form we have to call, and from here like next what we have to do, like we have to refresh the data and we have to call this one in this way. So that method we have designed. Now let's go to the application. So currently let's see, like in the SQL server for that respective table we have any data or not. So according to that then we will proceed with this API. So when I do the F5 we can see like currently we are not having any data here. So let's go to the UI, and this UI let's fill the information and then we will do the submit. So currently it will not refresh, we will see the database, and in the next video we will write all the logic related to this list. So now let's give all the information, and when I will give Munesh and address as Bangalore, and here if I will give any value, and here M. So let's open the inspect element. So if there will be an error we will find it here. So when I will give the submit request here, see we are getting one error related to the unauthorized, and that is a non-error because here we didn't attach any token here. So we have to attach the token as we have taken done for the user also. So let's copy this header token and let's paste it here as a token, and what we have to do next, we have to pass this token variable inside this, and for this one let's take the namespace, and here we have to pass this header, and similar to that let's make this one for all the method, so we will not get any error related to that. So let's put the comma here, and for this also let's make the header. So let's copy and do these things for all method, and here for this also let's make this as a header, and this one let's copy this header, let's copy and paste it as this as header, and here now paste it to this one. So here after, like here we have to put it, so not here, we have to put in after the like this comma. Now here also we have to put, so now we have taken it using the two like with this as a promise way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this with this get method using the like normal get method, and here what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this student details. So now let's save this properly again and go back to the here. Now let's give all the information. So Munesh and address as Bangalore, here 0102 and mail. So when I will click on this submit, we can see the record inserted successfully. Click OK, and after clicking OK it is reset, like we can see all the control reset successfully. Let's go to the Visual Studio and refresh all the records, and once we will refresh we can see the expected output we are getting here. So in the coming video what we will see, like after inserting the record, we will like that data should populate in this list, and when we delete any data from here, it should delete from the database as well. So that's it for this video.